Serve it on up. Drink them on up. It's Taco Tuesday. $2 shots.
It's
Put them on in you.
Trombone Thursday.
Trombone
so you might
Thursday?
as well drink. Yeah, it's
Fluffy Friday.
Freaky Friday.
It's $4
It's,
magic shots.
Sundown Sunday.
Put your
So you
face
gotta drink.
in this pitcher of vodka.
Yeah, because it's Monday, so it's
Moonshine Monday, man.
Moonshine Monday.
Moonshine
Look at that.
Monday.
You got it, man. See, there's always an excuse to drink.
Why is alcohol so heavily accepted? If you think about it, without it being accepted, it's rather a weird substance that everyone does. Why is everything else illegal, and why is alcohol legal?
Strange.
It's weird.
Well,
right?
it makes a lot of money.
It makes a lot of money.
It makes a whole bunch of
does.
money.
Does.
We were talking about this. Okay, so when you go out drinking, compared to like doing a Netflix and chill,
I love
let's just say, you're gonna like get ready. Okay, if you're a woman,
Yeah,
you're
let's
gonna
go through it.
use your makeup. You paid a makeup company for that. So some corporation made money. Mac, there you go. That's expensive.
I make
stuff.
Mac, by the way.
He
I
makes
do.
Mac. He
I'm
owns
an
Mac.
owner.
He's Mac.
I'm the
So you
Mac.
got like fake eyelashes, all that stuff. Then you have a dress or whatever you're gonna put on. You gotta have Marc Jacobs.
Can never go out in the same one, so you can only wear
Nope.
that dress once
Nope.
ever.
Yep. You can only wear
Not
it one
once a
time.
month.
Just throw a match on it and burn it completely.
Awesome.
Don't even worry about it. It's just done.
You have to use
Don't donate
you
it.
have to use the alcohol to burn it. That's
Yes.
the
Don't
accelerant.
get so inebriated that your throw up is just pure alcohol.
And you
Then
just
burn the
light a
dress.
fire.
That's what you do. So you have a dress that costs like, whatever amount.
Yep.
Then you have the shoes. You can't wear those ever. No, only one time. You can only wear them one time. Then you've got like,
The cover charge to get into
get
the place
in.
you're gonna meet to do the drugs, the alcohol. Sorry, it's drugs. Don't call everything else drugs. It's alcohol and drug. And then you
We're
pay
upsetting some
for.
people right now.
I'm sorry if I'm upsetting you right now.
We're upsetting
But go
people.
pay your cover and get drunk.
Yeah.
And then after you pay your cover, you pay for drinks that are like $9 each drink, when really the bottle is like $22.
Just so that
Yeah.
you can be at the same location as people that have the opposite sexual organ as you and spent all this money on getting dressed up and all this other stuff. So like, you guys aren't, like, you're not even meeting the real person.
And then compare all that, the setup, all that money you just spent, all that time, compare it to someone sitting in a room. I'm not saying you should do this, but I'm just saying, compare it to someone sitting in a room doing mushrooms. They literally didn't get dressed up, probably just wore like some crappy clothes that didn't cost them anything. Probably didn't go buy new shoes for their friends coming over. They're not thinking about how much money they have to, they're not renting a car so that they can impress the girl they're gonna pick up.
Maybe rented a Blockbuster video.
Maybe $3 video.
Well,
Yeah,
they must
Red
have
Box.
went back in time to rent a Blockbuster.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, good point.
Ain't no Blockbuster anymore. Ain't no renting videos no more. But the point is there. The point is there. Like, the reason that I think like alcohol is legal comparatively to every
a
other
lot of money.
substance is
Well,
because it's
what
so
about-
easy to trap money.
What about when you drive home drunk and you crash your car?
Crash the car.
I've always
Terrible.
had this like weird theory that like, what if the booze companies also own car insurance companies and hospitals?
And manufacturers.
You make some. You got some.
It sounds
Yes,
weird.
that's for the
It
devil's
sounds
advocate
weird,
for
but
sure.
if you had bazillions and billions like dollars,
Yeah.
you could buy all the corporations and you make money off of this big hamster wheel that
Now,
people are on. They
I
get
think-
drunk, they go to the hospital because they crashed their car, and you own the car company.
And
So
the
when they get a
cops,
new
yeah.
car, you make money off of it.
Honestly, I feel like we all feel the same way about like drinking. I think it's just, where is the positive in it?
It's a hamster wheel.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But then there's this as well. Like, I think it's the same thing for cigarettes. What is the point of those existing?
Ah.
Seriously, they have to put a sign on it that says, "Warning:
Yeah.
This is gonna kill you."
Yeah.
Why is that legal?
Yeah.
I don't
Money.
get
Money.
that. I know that, but
Straight
like,
up.
it's just like, how come
Yeah, I agree.
these two things that are terrible for you?
Yeah, it's
And I
very
mean,
weird.
but the
Obviously
thing is,
wrong.
and I get it, like, when they tried to make it illegal, you saw Prohibition, that's when all the gangsters came up, and that's how they got their power.
Yeah.
So obviously we can't just make that illegal, but I just think that there's other things that could be legal, or I don't know, it's just, I just don't get the allure of it, that people want to do it so bad, because I've never met someone that was like, went out drinking last night, got super drunk, and it was the time of my life, and like nothing bad happened.
No
It's
regrets.
always like, okay, maybe a lot of times that happens, but like most of the times, like, they have these stories
That
of like
always-
terrible things
it's
that they
always terrible
did
stuff.
with
Yeah.
somebody that they regret, or
Yeah.
like, and then it's always just coming from like a health standard, it's like empty calories.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
True,
pointless
true.
to do those.
Yeah, man.
And then it's like you really are hurting your body. Like, okay, it's okay to drink every once in a while, right? Yeah, I get that, but that's not what people do.
And the
They go
general
overboard.
consensus is on television and most media is that it's okay to black out and forget what
Yeah,
you did.
what
And
is
what-
that?
what
when you
frustrates
drink to that point,
That's
you're
crazy.
drinking a lot of
That's
booze.
crazy.
Yes.
And it is absolute general consensus. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh my God.
This
That-
is
exactly.
this. Oh,
It's all
I forgot
set up.
what we even did last night.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
It frustrates.
What? Like
it
you drank
frustrates
to
me.
a point where you blacked
It
out?
frustrates me
Huh?
that people think I'm weird when I say no, I don't drink.
Yeah.
And they're like, why not? And I'm like, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's
the
how
reason.
set up the norms
And see,
are. then.
and see, this is where my theory comes from. Like, you just see how it's all lined up. Like, so, okay, this is where the conspiracy theory goes real far. But, like, let's say you hit all red lights on the way home.
Okay.
Awesome. Because then you're going to go home and drink. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that
That's
like,
a little-
everything's
that's a
lined
little
up like
crazy.
that. But, like, sometimes you look at the situations that you're putting in,
alcohol
like,
companies
general
own all
people
the
are
red
putting, like,
lights.
it goes like traffic, job you hate, this,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you hate, that you hate.
Yeah.
Into the tunnel, drink. Every time, that's the answer at the end of the day. Kid's birthday
What's the
party,
acceptable
drink.
answer? When you watch a
Kid,
TV
yeah,
show.
that's crazy to me.
When-
Kid's birthday party, drink.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
oh,
weird.
Tommy's turning
It's
5.
so
Let's
common.
get drunk.
Common.
What?
There's a sub-adult party now.
I know.
At most kid birthday
Oh,
parties.
of course.
And it goes to like 1 a.m.
So
And what's
weird.
interesting, you'll watch a show that has cops in it or something. It's gonna be any show, but like say Dexter or something, and then one of the detectives is trying to figure something out. Oh, I just can't figure it out. Oh,
I'm gonna drink.
and then he gets his whiskey out every time he's having some
That
sort
is
of like.
so weird
Uh-huh.
to me.
And I'm not kidding you. When I was a kid, I was like, I can't wait to drink whiskey because it's always cool as.
It's
fuck.
weird.
Yeah.
It's always like,
Yeah.
oh, the guy with the mustache, and he's the one in the middle of the show.
Cigarette, like-
So strange.
Everyone's
How
like
do I
paying
figure
attention
out
to
this
him.
killer? Yeah.
He's the only one who's gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
And he's got his whiskey.
This
He's
is
got
where
his
media
cigarette.
is to
It's going in
blame.
slow motion. I literally wanted to smoke a cigarette until I smoked a cigarette because I thought it was so sick. Every single time I saw it in media, it was sick looking,
Yeah.
man. It looked cool. You do it and you're like stressed out, and then you're like, hold on, I gotta get a cigarette.
Ah.
You gotta light.
Just came up with a good invention.
You know what I mean? So like you were saying though, you people will think that you're a weirdo for not drinking with them.
I know.
How
I'm
weird?
glad that. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm glad that that's changed as far as like cigarettes goes.
Yeah,
Because for a while that
cigarettes
was
are-
like you don't smoke, but now it's like you
Yeah.
smoke, especially if you're like, all right.
That's the point I was
that's-
gonna make. Is like if it wasn't drinking and someone was like, "You're not gonna do coke with us?"
Yeah,
tonight?"
exactly.
And look at you like you crazy.
You're just like,
They would be freaking crazy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But
You're
that
not
doesn't
gonna,
happen.
You're not gonna do heroin?
Yeah.
What?
Like, how come we can't give that same reaction and be like, "What do you mean we're not gonna drink tonight?" Like,
Uh-huh,
how come
yeah.
we can't do that?
Yeah.
It blows my mind, and it's literally just because that's how it is set up.
Yeah,
on
that's
purpose.
how the media has portrayed it. It's that's crazy when you think of it, because it's that is true. It's that true.
Why?
It's that simple.
Why? I want to know why.
We haven't
wanna know why.
even started to address.
Oh yeah.
I can tell we're all getting
How
heated.
we haven't
could-
even
we could talk about
addressed
this
how
forever.
like people like stand there and say that someone's on steroids, but then that same person drinks 3 times a week. Until you quit that, you don't ever get to accuse people of things.
And you
Yeah.
don't think of it as something you have to quit because it's accepted.
It's
So
accepted.
Why is
Everyone
that something I need to stop doing, dummy? Like,
Yeah.
that's legal.
Yeah,
I'm 18,
exactly.
21, whatever it is in your country.
Yeah, we could go into this, but what I want to know is like, what are your thoughts on drinking? And honestly, like, if you can think like, what is a good reason for alcohol to exist? What is a good reason?
Right.
Let us know.